Every year when the budget is announced, common man has expectations that the budget would result in either reduction of tax rates or widening of tax slabs. Given the current pandemic situation, the expectations were higher that certain tax reliefs would be provided by the finance minister in the coming budget. However, no such tax relief has been provided to the common man as the finance minister has not tinkered with the tax slabs or the tax rates. An important strata of the society, being senior citizens, have been provided some relief in terms of not filing the tax return, provided they only have pension income. Another important change in the budget relates to the taxability of interest earned on employees' contribution in excess of 2.5 lakh rupees. Presumably, this has been done so as to discourage employees to contribute more than the required amount in the provident fund with the intention of gaining higher interest. There have been other SOPs also which finance minister has provided with the intention of providing efficiency, streamlining the processes, and to bring about ease in the compliance. Some of the key ones being the faceless proceedings at the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal, the reduction in timelines whether it relates to assessments or reopening of assessments, or no advance tax till the dividend is announced and remitted. Now, these are some welcoming change, especially when we look at the tax processes and the compliances. Overall, when we see the budget, it should not be only linked with the tax ops, but it has to be seen in terms of how does it impact the different pillars of the economy. So, keeping those objectives in mind, the finance minister has talked about various incentives to be provided to the various streams of people in terms of social security, whether it is providing platform to gig workers and platform workers for being covered under the social security net, or looking at other measures for human capital advancement.